Hola amigos, so today I'm going to show you guys 6 life hacks every student should know, and I'm actually using every single one of these life hacks, so you guys are sure that they work and they are totally bulletproof. Obviously they might not work for every person, but they totally work for me. Why is that dog barking? So let's just begin.
Love the way you make me feel good. Love the way you say my name.
So the first tip I have for you guys, the first life hack, is the Pomodoro technique. Now some of you guys might already know what that is, but if you don't know, it's basically a study technique that you can use, and it will keep your brain focused and not too stressed out. So basically what you will do is you will take your timer, set it for 25 minutes. Now study for those 25 minutes. Once the alarm rings, stop studying. Do whatever you want for 5 minutes. Want to go and eat candy? Do you want to sleep? Do you want to run around the house? Do you want to play with your pets? I don't know. Whatever you want to do for those 5 minutes, you can do it. And then come back, study for 25 more minutes, and then take 5-minute breaks again. So you will study 25 minutes, that's 1 Pomodoro. So 25 minutes, 1 Pomodoro, 5-minute break. 25 minutes study, 5-minute break, over and over and over again until you've reached 4 Pomodoros, and 1 Pomodoro is 25 minutes, as I said. So basically once you've reached that, you'll take a 15-minute break, so you will get a bit of a longer break. And also, if you guys want an easier way to do this hack, you can download the app that I will put right over here, and it's basically a Pomodoro app. There's tons of those online, but I'll just put my favorite one over here, and you guys can get that from the App Store. It's totally for free.
We can use permutations to find out the probability.
While he had a conservative voting record as a senator.
My second tip, guys, is to have Siri or Alex read for you. Now you're probably like, Siri, okay, we know who that is, but who's Alex? Basically, if you have a MacBook, guys, you can have your MacBook read for you. You can pick an accent, whichever one you want. There's Australian, British, American, all of those different types, and I wanted to take the Australian one, but it was too distracting, so I just picked Alex, which is the American guy.
Most people recognize me by my voice.
He will read for you whatever you like. You just have to mark the text and let him read for you. So if you're dyslexic like me, or if you have a hard time just reading, or if you just cannot read anymore, just let them read for you instead. So you don't have to actually follow the lines anymore. You can just close your eyes, listen to what they say. Sometimes they will say stuff incorrectly though, which sounds really funny, but usually you will still understand it. And you can even do this on your phone and have Siri read for you. You're just going to mark it and then have them read. And I will put everything on the screen so you guys can see.
Established himself in office while he had a conservative voting.
There will be no more lonely nights.
Tip number 3 is to have study music on, and there's tons of study music on YouTube. All you have to write is study music, and then tons will show up with different types of beats that apparently is going to help you become smarter, and apparently is going to help you concentrate more. And I'm not sure if you're going to become Einstein or something like that after listening to the music, but it's a great way to have you focus on what you're doing. Especially if you have your headphones on, you're going to be able to block out everything, guys. It's so noisy. Taho, yeah. Be able to focus, you just need to block everything out. Like for me, it's so hard to focus on something if I can hear background noise, so I always have to have that on. And I usually like listening to the nature study music on, because nature, for some reason, nature sounds help me focus.
I give you what you want. Here comes.
Tip number 4, guys, is if your highlighter is about to run out and you really do not have any more in your house and you don't want to spend any more money buying highlighters, basically what you do is you take your highlighter that isn't that great anymore, it's not that as vibrant anymore, just take the tip of that and wet it a little bit, and then you're going to flip it upside down so that the tip is at the top. And what that is going to do is the water is going to go down. Once the water is all the way down there, it's going to make everything more wet because it's basically dried out, guys. And then you flip it once more so the tip is at the bottom, so all of the ink can go down, and then all of a sudden you have a brand new highlighter, and all of a sudden it's not dried out anymore.
But now she's a roller coaster.
Tip number 5, guys, is a really important one if you are a homeschooler especially, but also even if you're not a homeschooler. Because basically when you go to school, sometimes the teacher will teach you math and stuff. You cannot understand it, and you go home, you do your homework, and you cannot understand it either. So what you need to do is to go on YouTube and find other math teachers who can teach you the math you need to learn. And I only use this for math. I don't use it for English or other subjects because I can do that on my own. But when it comes to math, like if I have an algebra question and I cannot understand it, just write it into YouTube, and usually there's tons of answers on there, even though it's still complicated, but at least you have more of a chance of getting the right answer. The people I recommend you guys to go to on YouTube are definitely Yay Math. Yay Math is a YouTube channel where there's one teacher and he teaches this class live, not live, like you won't be watching a live show, but he just puts up a camera in the classroom, then he teaches his students, and at the same time he teaches his viewers online as well. And the cool thing about him is that when the students have questions like, oh, why is it like this, why is it like that, why is a plus sign like that, blah 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 blah, you will be able to understand stuff more because you will get questions from people at the same level as you, and you probably have the same questions, and he's able to answer all of those. So I've been watching him for so long now, and he basically has the answer to everything. Another one I suggest you guys to go to, especially if you're in college, is Math BFF, and this girl is incredibly smart, and she uses a clear board to write everything, and it makes it easier for you to understand stuff, and she explains everything very slowly. So I love that. She doesn't teach basic math, she teaches basically college math, which I sometimes need. Those are all of my tips, guys. I really hope these helped you guys out, and tell me which one is your favorite down below. I've been using these like crazy for the past year basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please go down below and subscribe to this channel, ArtAndBeautyFreak, and turn on the post notifications so you guys know when I upload a new video. Thanks, guys. And follow me on my social medias at RABF and V011. And by the way, if my hair is extremely frizzy today, it's because it's so hot and I just did the spicy food challenge. So anyways, thanks so much guys for watching. Gracias por ver. I will see you guys next week. Adios amigos. Ooh.